Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. FNATIC's turn to ban. Radiant team ban. Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. FNATIC's turn to pick. Radiant team pick.
I speak for the trees.
Radiant team pick.
Witch Doctor.
FNATIC's turn to pick.
Beastmaster.
Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. FNATIC's turn to ban.
Winter Wyvern.
Seconds remaining. Radiant team ban.
Oh my God!
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team pick. FNATIC's turn to pick. Mirana. Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team pick.
Earth Spirit.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. FNATIC's turn to pick.
Yes, warrior.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team ban.
Vengeful spirit.
Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. FNATIC's turn to ban. Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. FNATIC's turn to pick. Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team pick.
Admiral Konka.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Choose your hero. A gift from the night.
Chill, baby. So sweet.
Step lively now. You're...
Prepare for battle.
Amount of farm for yourself. We will see how it goes. It has to be said with Hyde as well, he's been dying a fair amount, at least in the series that we were casting with him, right? It felt like he was out of position a little bit, and I guess Mirana has form of escape when he does get that leap up, but quite mindful of it. He's already skilled up the arrow as well, so be careful. Well, he reveals it.
Alright. Tree it down.
Got him.
Say goodbye, Coconut Man. Nice try. What's ISSS doing? He's microing the other one to check if there's a ward over here.
30 seconds to battle.
What are your favorite, the coconut men?
I don't have the coconut guys at the moment. I think I'm using the weird little, like, deer ones. Yeah, they're kind of creepy, honestly, but I don't mind them. I hope that one of the cactus sets gets in. That's
The battle begins.
that is the hope currently. But I think these might be the best ones currently. The coconut guys are pretty cool.
And then the witch doctor as well, the one in the collector's cache. I think I saw the one where, like, he's got a lot of little dudes that when you use the death ward, they're just like tripping the death ward. They're like, yeah.
Oh, cool. That's great. Also, 23 Savage is actually mid as Venge here. Well, that was the one thing that I didn't think was going to happen. It's like, oh, what's the point in running Venge mid? Well, FNATIC, that's where they that's where they want him. They are going to be running the Kunkka in the safe lane. So the Kunkka as the counter to this Beastmaster. We will just have to see if that's how this ends up working out. Hyde already with the arrow onto the range. Jab's pushing them back to maybe secure this range creep for Moon. Gets it, no problem. Is DJ dragging this next wave? Yoink. Drag, maybe block the small camp on his way through.
Gets the harass to start out on these boars as well, already down at half HP. If he lands another Tidebringer on the second one, it is guaranteed dead, especially with this extra harass coming out from Jabs.
I'm not sure if Kezcute realized that, oh, Ice Ice actually a bit of danger here. So getting run down. Alright, DJ kicking him back. Wait, what? Oh, Dream Missile TPing to the tower just to try and secure these CS. I think he still missed one anyway, but... pretty precarious situation for him now if he happens to die. Seems unlikely, but... And we do actually have a TP all the way back from Ice Ice Ice, just healing up a little bit, and we'll be coming back with the teleportation in a second.
I feel like they might try and get aggressive on this top side. You know, they hit level 2 a little bit earlier than FNATIC did, but now they've evened it up with Jabs both reaching theirs. So Splinter Blast now available to back the wave a little bit. Just going to stack it up, Jabs. Trying a body block, he'll get there in time.
Alright, nice. Where's Jabs heading now? Just getting run at with the leap.
Away from the Murata.
Yeah, well, arrow not going to connect. And he just heads up onto the high ground. He's trying to...
Boing.
Can he snipe some couriers? Looking at it. We'll show his vision for a second. Alright, he's... One.
Come on.
Other courier still just rolling that ball straight back to the base. Micro's a little bit slow from FBZ. And very nicely done by Jabs.
The first one you can forgive a little bit. He had time to move the second one though.
Yeah, I thought at least they would like move it back and then maybe he would be forced to Arctic Burn if he wanted that one. And it seems like his core might be dying in the meantime, so Boom maybe not too unhappy on there. FBZ just grabs level 3 and that leveled up boar. Big pain in the butt.
Yep. Jabs again, going for the body block. Gets it off, making sure that you're not able to arrow the largest of the creeps. And bait out the fact that Hyde is going to have to use the arrow on the medium creep in this Satyr camp.
22 Savage is doing okay mid, but also not a whole lot of pressure on this Necrophos, so definitely the kind of situation that you want to be seeing for Boom with their Necro pickup. Definitely want this hero to have a nice start. You need to get all of those small items early on to be able to survive through the first couple of fights and really keep the snowball going. FBZ is not making it easy for Moon to get these cleaves onto the board. It's going to get cleaned up now, so Moon able to move a little bit more freely once this wears out, but losing quite a lot of HP. Might even need to get a point in the X at level 4 and then just heal up a little bit with the TP.
It was nicely done though. Boar is giving a good amount of experience, so wanted to make sure that you deal with them ASAP. Jabs, he's nearly reached his level 3 too, so it's going to be a bit of a pain for FBZ to continue the harass coming out here. Will he be able to get the Tidebringer cleave off? No, keeps it at max range and able to just get away.
EJP kind of drifted over towards the mid lane for a second, but now just the roll straight into Kezcute. The Voodoo Restoration helping them out a little bit and does have a little path cut through the trees. The coconut also, of course, very useful against these things.
What was that about the Voodoo Resto? It did a good job.
I think it helped him. I don't think it saved him there, but you know, it gave him some health back. It did something. It just doesn't feel very good when this ability is like only really useful in the laning stage.
It's useful at the end of the day. We've got 5-minute bounty runes coming up shortly. Looks like DJ's in position to grab one of them. He's going to again body block this camp beforehand.
Sentinel's just dead. The slow is coming. Jimmy Cell just hops forward and goes for the last hit. DJ trying to punish him under the tower a little bit with that roll, but not to be. It does seem like he will get the bounty. And over on the other side, Hyde securing 2 for his team. So there's a 2-2 split across the map.
It's just lacking a little bit of communication there on Fnatic with both of those deaths, right? Like previously, Moon went down because Jabs had gone to get both of those couriers, and he did a great job in doing it. But leaving him on his own, maybe extending a little bit too far, so dying as a result, and then also a sort of situation there. DJ was in position to grab the bounty runes as well as block the camp. Maybe Ice standing a little bit too far forward. So I'm sure it's something, a small mistake that they're able to fix up, and I'm sure it won't impact them too much.
And it does show the cost of kind of going for these more teamfight-oriented supports than laning-oriented supports, right? Like DJ and Jab's not able to accomplish as much just by sitting in the lane, so they're looking for alternative plays and trying to give as much experience to their cores as they can, but that's where you can get punished by the Mirana and the Witch Doctor with their a little bit more lane prowess. Get caught out at top and brought down. It looks like it was an X-Torrent. There was also stuff happening mid. Mikoto able to finish off 23 Savage with the Scythe.
Okay.
The push continues with the Catapult.
So pretty happy with that sort of trade, and yeah, the push continuing here. DJ able to get that kill, even though he was only level 2 as he rotated up onto that top side, and that's the big difference, right, with this Mirana. And
man, big damage from that Wrath of Nature. Roll forward. Mikoto's still living, though. It's also got the Fairy Fire. Actually healing up quite a lot. Seeming like the Necrophos might be able to get out of this one. Not enough mana for the Splinter Blast on Jabs. They're still chasing Rolling Thunder and not the Rolling Thunder. In 3 seconds time. Mikoto healed is gonna get caught. So they get that kill. They will end up losing Ice as Dream Cell rotates in here, hops over the cliff. Jabs, you're not safe with your wings, and that will be a double for Dream Cell. So good cleanup at the end of the day for Boom, but at least they got the Necrophos kill.
Nicely done by Boom. They're making some good rotations, making sure to prioritize the higher value targets, and here as well, the slightly greedier play with Mirana being able to secure her own farm. She's a full level ahead of DJ essentially.
Yeah, very nice. Yeah, you can just constantly arrow up these camps. I think he grabbed another big hell bear on the way back. Dreamcell just going to be going for the Battle Fury here. Up top, Moon getting caught out by the Roar, and a very easy follow-up after that. They've already got the full Dominator on the Beastmaster, so these boars are doing a ton of damage. And, well, the Kunkka as the Beastmaster counter may be looking a little questionable this game, or maybe it hasn't worked out the way that Fnatic were quite hoping.
Not quite, and like I was saying before, this enormous wave, you've got the aura from the Helm of the Dominator, as well as, of course, the Dominator creep, and this tower is mincemeat. You want to be able to commit your Wyvern to it, but had previously used the TP, so not quite able to do so.
And there's no trade really happening on the map. The Necrophos is just sitting mid, pushing it out. Dreamcell taking some nice farm underneath his tower. Up mid, Scythe coming through. Mikoto getting got on. That Wrath of Nature just popped him. I want to check. Can you check the combat log for me on how much damage that did? I don't want to crash my game.
Sure.
Oh, Ice arrowed. Kezcute does not have the level 6 just yet, but I think he might just be dead to the double Starstorm. Torrent trying to protect him, but one more Maledic proc is gonna. The forest. I'm doing.
It's like 300 damage.
Oh man,
something ridiculous.
And he had the Growth Shroud on as well. I'm pretty sure. So yeah, not a fun situation to be in, but still, Boom ahead. 3k the lead right now, just able to make these plays a little bit earlier with their heroes. The Beastmaster already very active on the map, and tier 1 tower mid lane about to be brought down. Fnatic, I don't know where the playmaking potential is really going to come from. They've been doing something with the Wrath of Nature at the very least. The Vengeful Spirit pick just feeling a bit weird, you know. It kind of feels like that mid-tide or the mid Slardar that we had. Just
got the arrow onto Jabs here. He's going to be able to maybe juke his way out. I'm up a little bit in the meantime. Don't think they want to be able to have to pop this ulti. Yeah, that'll do.
DJ really wants to get in here to snipe an outpost for his team. Oh, I think he's a little bit too late, and even then, looking like he's just going to be a free kill. Kezcute and Dreamcell camping it out. I think Dreamcell maybe wanted the kill, but it will be Kezcute securing it in the end.
So both outposts as well being controlled by Boom. So great start to the game by them. Yeah,
this is a fantastic start, and they can really just keep rolling from here. Right? You gotta Necrophos with good net worth. He's just going for a mech. Going to be going back for a Vlad, so very easy Roshan taking potential. Ursa can fight with basically no items, so he can just keep moving towards this Battle Fury and become a big bad bear. There aren't really that many counters to him. And Moon, not very high in the net worth. Looks like they are trying to activate their Kunkka a little bit more, maybe get a boat going. 23 Savage, alright, nice deny. They've got good chain stun coming through. This Necrophos is quite tanky. Wrath of Nature, double kill actually for Moon as he also cleans up Kezcute on the back lines. Okay, that was a nice move. And over on the other side, Hyde getting caught up by the Winter's Curse is going to throw out the double leap just to open up some space. And FBZ with the net from the Dark Troll, locking down 23 Savage. Trying to TP out, but 23 Savage is running towards him. Wait. Okay, he just cancels in the end?
I mean, it was to mid, and there's 3 heroes in mid, so...
Okay. I guess they didn't have anyone else coming top to be able to kill him. So.
Wyvern's going a bit of an interesting build as well, going the Meteor Hammer kind of straight up. That extra little bit of teamfight control, I guess you've kind of got it with, you know, the Kunkka, the Venge, the Nature's Prophet. You can keep people held in space for a fair amount of time, and they've got a bit of that luxury as well with the Keen Optic being revealed. Oh, no, I'm sorry, that's on the other team. So you really do need the cast range. It's quite short for the Wyvern to need to use it, and they've got a decent amount of stun to be able to kind of interrupt that.
Somebody on Boom's gonna go put their mango tree down.
They just haven't been dying all too much.
Yeah, whoever dies next, we'll have to see. It's been eroded a little bit, but the win probability already really liking the position that Boom finds themselves in. Dream Cell slowly but surely working his way towards this battle period. He's got the Royal Jelly once again.
Super hit.
Yeah, he's set up for success this game.
Suffering from success. He's got the broadsword just sitting in his backpack, not even needing it to assist with just edging closer and closer to that Battle Fury. They're using the Hawk fairly effectively as well here on the Beastmaster. Previously they sent it down towards where the mid-tier 1 tower used to stand for the Dire, and the fact that it was hit revealed that they have this high ground ward as well, so they know to avoid that sort of area if they're trying to make any sort of sneaky plays. So I'm liking that sort of cheeky sort of stuff going on, but Mikoto might be in a little bit of danger again. Smoke coming through.
Well, he runs the right direction. They do see Dream Cell over here. Jump forward. Nice chain stun. Gonna try and save him with the Moonlight Shadow. Can he get the enrage off? That's the big question. No chance. Just locked down too long with the silence. Okay, good kill for FNATIC. Can they find anything else? Top lane's getting pushed in by the Beastmaster. Wrath of Nature proving to be a bit of a problem for these summons, and those need to head back into the jungle just for a second. We'll get the quick D-ward.
Unluckily, the Observer Ward just expired there, so that level of understanding. Yep, they get rid of this Observer Ward just with 25 seconds left on it, but still, it's a valuable amount of gold and experience going towards Hyde.
Kezcute coming over here. Ancients, did they... So they already had all of their neutral items, so nothing new until 17 minutes.
Not something you always see, but Kezcute's actually put down a sentry ward in his own ancient camp, realizing the fact that, well, we don't have the strongest ability to take it immediately right now. Maybe expecting the fact that Ursa's going to have the Battle Fury in about 3 minutes' time and wanting to make that sort of play then. Just for right now, not wanting to go for that. I wonder if they spotted out this smoke coming through as well, because they got this nice deep observer down from Dire side.
I think this is an undervalued tactic as well, given that you can now remove sentries from your own camps anytime you want. Savage not going to get arrowed. The creep wave is there to tank the gank for him, but I think he's still pretty darn dead. They're even going to scythe him here. See if he can get away with the illusion. Doesn't seem like it either.
He's going for the kill.
Clean this up.
Yeah, I mean, like you were saying, the ability to deny your own sentry wards when you're ready to make that sort of play is perfectly reasonable. But of course, Dire always having the advantage over these ancient camps just from that side of the map. Giving up Roshan for that added benefit, but yeah, just playing for what works for them.
Ooh, jabs getting spotted out here by the Hawk. Actually gonna get netted into the arrow. I think he might just be straight up dead over the tree line, but not anticipating the vision. Moon in a little bit of danger. I was going to go for the buyback immediately. They want the burst damage onto this Necrobot. The mech helping to keep him alive a little longer, but it's just not enough. The Moonlight Shadow now coming out. Roar still on cooldown for 30 seconds, and the dust will connect onto FBZ. Good arrow from Hyde, making the space. They're still chasing, and with the X marks the spot, able to drag him back into a world of hurt. He summons up another boar, but that's just going to be a bit more farm for FNATIC to clean up here. As Moon tries to cleave it, he still wants it.
Have some money.
Phase boots. Oh, he's got it.
Dreamer Cell's got his Battle Fury as well. So 16 minutes, pretty good.
Yep.
Pops the Clarity as well, and now he's going to be able to roam around and get that little bit of extra farm. Probably going to go for that Ancient stack shortly.
SSI still just pressuring bottom. He has gone for the Orchid here on the Nature's Prophet, so it's a little bit tricky for Makoto. He is trying to go for a Yules to kind of deal with that. It's getting popped fairly easily on the Necro.
Bottom tower.
No defensive tools from the support. Silence immediately onto FBZ. Wants to hold onto this bottom tower. Roll a little bit off the mark from DJ. Jabs does have the Winter's Curse available. Makoto also looking to drive them back. They're just going to drop the Roar on Jabs. And the Reaper Scythe. That's a lot of hate.
I mean, that's actually pretty decent, right? If you use the Reaper Scythe onto him, he just bought back, so they know it's going to be a long time until he's able to join in these team fights again. Granted, you're not going to have these ultimates for the next team fight, but still, it gives that level of time and space for Dreamer Cell to try and make something happen, and yeah, perfect time to go for a road.
Yeah, there isn't really much else that they can get on the map currently, and with the Dominator and the Vlads and the Ursa, this is going to be very quick and very safe. I don't really know what FNATIC can do to contest it. Even 23 Savage, I don't think he wants to throw a Wave of Terror in there. It's just going to make it faster for Boom. Well, stun onto Makoto. Moon. Wait, where did that cast come from? Other side of the map, just flying in here. FNATIC pinging it out, wondering exactly what's going on. I guess Kezcute was trying to interrupt his TP at bottom or something, and had a little bit of cross-map cast action. Okay, so the Yules is up now for Makoto. So going to try for him in mid, roll a little bit off the mark. Yules to dodge the stun, might still get dragged back into this boat, however, and with the silence from Ice. Not sure how he's going to get out of this one. Moonlight Shadow helping a little bit more. He does get the Ghost Shroud out. That's one swap use. Taking them a while to bring him down, but FNATIC do still manage it.
It's still a lot of space created for Dreamer Cell, right? Like, he's getting closer to his level 15, he's pushing this wave out, they're going to have to make defensive rotations as opposed to just constantly trying to pressure out these waves. 12 agility, gonna come in real handy. Grabbing up this vision, what's he got coming out to him as well? Finished Yasha. Survivability right now.
Yeah, FNATIC really having to play from behind this entire time. Don't have a crazy amount of pace. Tier 1 tower top still stands. Really has been Boom in control of this top side of the map for quite some time. Ooh, Kezcute walking straight forward into a blind torrent. Nicely done by Moon. He does not have the ghost ship available, and Kezcute might actually be just fine. FBZ running forward now. All of these FNATIC heroes on the bottom side of the map, except for the Winter Wyvern. He's trying to TP into the outpost. Makoto, the first one in the front lines. He's used the Yules offensively. Swap in onto DJ. Looks like he's just going to die instantly to that Death Ward. And they're still chasing, looking for a little bit more. Hyde will tank the Winter's Curse and be brought down. So FNATIC still just trying to continue the retreat. Just ends up being a pause 4 for pause 4 trade. And the BC wanting to run a little bit further in, but the Roar is going to buy a little bit more space. He's getting dragged back into the boat. Makoto trying to help him with the heals. That mech keeping him alive a little bit longer. Ice tries for the TP out and still got the teleportation, and Dreamer Cell finding the targets, hops out of those trees, scythe down 23 Savage. Moon trying for the TP out. He will succeed where others have failed, but FNATIC getting pretty cleaned up.
Slight misplay coming there. Could have maybe picked off the Kunker at the end of that. They had the clumsy net available on the Beastmaster, but didn't to use it.
I did not catch that. Not sure what was going on with FBZ. So they did buy back on the Mirana.
Yes.
So a little bit of an extra cost to that fight, but still very close in the net worth. Experience in Boom's favor. And I don't know where the scaling or the the late game is really going to come in for FNATIC. I don't know what this Venge is supposed to do this game. He's got a Manta. They're going for Dreamicell at bottom. He's got the Aegis. His team is running over to try and help him, but they're a little bit farther. Moonlight Shadow doing the work, though. He's not even lost the Aegis yet. Just chops his way out of those trees. Hasn't even had to pop the enrage. The boat completely whipping. The arrow now connecting. Moon has already used the Heaven's Halberd. They're trying to control Makoto. Jab's not even going to bother trying to channel the Meteor Hammer, and here comes those Fury Swipe stacks. Dreamicell with the double kill. Boom going to look for a little bit more. Moon able to run back. All right, that's net number 1. Here comes the arrow. DJ with the kickback. That should be enough to keep Kunkka out of harm's way. They are looking for an X-Torrent onto Hyde. I think Makoto's here with some heals for him. No problem.
Yeah, that last hit from the Ursa just doing a casual 470 damage with the 9 stacks of Fury Swipes on him.
Nice. Good stuff. And yeah, he's still got another minute on this Aegis. Dreamicell level 17. What do you do?
Don't mind if I do.
And, well, Jabs, he's got these 4 points in the Cold Embrace. Seemed like a good game for it, but they just... Even when they save somebody, they just don't have any way to push the team fight back the other direction. And it feels like FNATIC now starting to run into some pretty hefty damage problems. Right? Like...
Yeah, and it feels like they're getting picked off reasonably well, right? They've got a good amount of magic damage coming through, but... We haven't seen a single Meteor Hammer come off, right, from Jabs. It seems like a really greedy build to go, especially when you don't have that cast range, and just feeling a little bit confused about it. Something like a Glimmer Cape could have at least A, saved yourself, B, saved a teammate, or at the very worst, forces them to commit into extra detection, and so you're kind of hindering their net worth in a small way.
And it's not like you're a Treant or a Nyx, I guess, either, where you are going to use the Meteor Hammer to push out waves. You've got Splinter Blast. You've got one of the best pushing abilities in the game. So this Meteor Hammer is really all about the combo potential with the X, with the Winter's Curse, and we really just haven't seen it used.
You just can't get close enough
for FNATIC. Yeah, it's a very short cast range, so... I don't know what the plan is. He's going to go for the Blink next, but you got to remember this Meteor Hammer could have been a Blink or an Aether Lens or something to just make getting these other spells off a little easier.
The gameplay is to pray for 4 minutes to come up and for a telescope to drop. That is the gameplay right now.
FBZ just has the full pipe picked up now, so not even bothering with the Necrobook this game.
Oh man, they're going to Deso and Savage. Seeing on this pick-off potential. Have they finished the Nullifier yet on Ice Ice Ice? No, not quite, so he's still 1,000 gold away.
Radiant are scanning.
FNATIC, maybe looking for something here, but there is also a smoke coming in from FBZ. They've got the vision in the tree line. Moon gonna get roared. They are trying to save him. Curse only onto 1, however. Here comes the Meteor Hammer. Hyde getting locked down for a long time. Can he get the Yules off? He won't be able to. Moon able to pop the BKB and continue fighting. Not losing too much life as the paralyzing cast bouncing around FNATIC. They bring in everyone, and DJ even chasing in looking for a little more, but FBZ's already made his way out with the TP, and Dreamicell is still just farming, making his way towards the Satanic on the Ursa.
I mean, it's just Hyde, you know, at the end of the day. Let's be honest. It's 50 seconds until you've got your ultimates off cooldowns, so I suppose they're going to be up for when you're trying to contest this this next objective, and they don't have too much to be able to give out defensively.
Okay, nice little sidestep. Dust is going to connect, so looking like KP will end up going down in the end. The aggression starting to get turned up a little bit for FNATIC, and with 2 heroes dead, Makoto not looking very safe under this tower, but he does have a lot of defensive tools. He's already popped the Ghost Shroud, he's still got the Yules, 23 Savage losing some life. They do get the stun onto the Necrophos, he's still got stick charges. Yules is now, Dreamicell finds 1 target, DJ brought down, Jabs manages to connect with the Meteor Hammer, so it's some decent damage, but Makoto's still trucking forward. Jabs getting spotted out in the trees, here comes those Fury Swipe stacks. He'll have a bit of the combo onto Makoto. Is it going to be enough? Curse coming out, buys a little bit more time, but Jab still ends up going down, and they still just can't kill this Necrophos. Scythe onto 23 Savage. Moon is trying for the BKB TP out. That's fine. Ice 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 also escaping. DJ buying back in the midst of all of this, but the team fight's already done. And Makoto back to full HP.
Kez cute even with the Death Ward nearly dying to the Venge illusion. I think he might have dropped if he had the complete Desolator, but yeah, again, another good fight going the way of Boom, rotating at the perfect time on Dreamer Cell, making sure that yeah, it's only there when needed. He's getting a lot more efficiency out of the map, and that can be seen from the 4K net worth lead he has over any FNATIC hero.
Well, we'll just have to see if this Nullifier is going to be the answer. Alright, it's a bit of damage on the FPC. He's just running forward onto Ice. Tries for the clumsy net, but be able to get it out. I mean, he could have netted him that whole time, but... Oh. Arrow connecting onto Moon. He's going to get saved for now by jabs. Dreamer Cell needs to be careful. Doesn't have that Aegis anymore. DJ just trying for the rollout. Does make it.
They've got the fresh BKB, and it looks like they're prioritizing the sustainability on Dreamer Cell, which it's okay, but I feel like they need that additional level of pickoff. I would go for the Abyssal first, just because you've already got a Necro and a Witch Doctor on your team. You've got a good amount of heals already.
What do they see? Okay, they spot jabs. He heads into the tree line. Dreamer Cell on the front lines. And now see Moon. Nicely done. They are going to waste a little bit of this ultimate duration jab, keeping himself alive. But Ice on the front lines. There's a Death Ward in that Sprout with him. And Dreamer Cell still able to just keep on going with this BKB. Nothing can stop him. Buyback from jabs, even to keep this fight going. 23 Savage gets pawed down. DJ's dead. Double kill. Yules into an arrow from Hyde, setting up Moon for one more kill. Dreamer Cell, what's he doing? He's just leaving it for somebody else. All right, they want it on Makoto, I suppose.
Sure, why not?
Give him the stacks.
And he's still running around with a Quelling Blade just to make sure he doesn't get guided in the middle of these fights, even with 2 null tallies sitting in his backpack there.
Yeah, it does feel like he should probably sell some of those off, but might not be too much of a problem. This game could just be over soon. Boom. Keeping the pressure up. This Vengeful Spirit just not really feeling like it's doing a whole lot. The Kunkka... So far today, we have seen some very unsuccessful attempts to counter the Beastmaster. And this might just be one of them.
I think it's not just the Beastmaster though, right? This Ursa, you just saw it in that team fight. They used the Winter's Curse on him. He'd popped the Enrage before that happened, and that just meant that the curse lasted for 2 seconds. He was immediately out of it and already creating a ton of havoc.
Yeah, and it's just so hard to get good value out of a... Well, we thought it was going to be a good game to get value out of the Winter's Curse, but so far I think it's killed like Hyde twice, and there hasn't even been a single situation where there's been a bunch of Beastmaster summons or anything hitting anyone. FNATIC 100% know that they have to contest this Roshan if they have any hope of winning this game. They've got the trains in the pit. They know that it's extremely low. Snatch it coming over. Ice has got it. He's going to get scythed, but he'll be back soon with the Aegis. DJ going to keep the fight going. They've got the silence, keeping the Necrophos locked down, but he gets the Yules off before the boat comes through, and now Ice trapped inside of the pit with a very angry bear. He wanted that Aegis. He's still got the cheese anyway. The curse coming through, but Makoto, is this going to be enough to bring him down? He's still got stick charges. He's still got the mech. He can't quite get it. They tried to pass him the cheese. So Dreamer Cell a little bit more exposed now. If they can just live through this Enrage, that's going to be the problem, however, with the BKB. Dreamer Cell just going to work. 23 Savage does finally manage to bring him down. Hyde leaping in to finish that kill, but looks like he is going to get punished. Triple kill for 23 Savage, and FNATIC just keeping themselves in this game.
You gotta risk it for the biscuit. Ice going for the complete blind TP, and after his trance were dealt with, and showing up in perfect time to get that snatch off.
Yeah, I think it could have also been... would have been a different situation if Ursa had kept the cheese for himself. I think he could have kept on fighting there, but... yeah, that's... That one play definitely making that whole team fight. We had 2 buybacks, I believe, the Nature's Prophet and the Witch Doctor both buying back.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Wait, no, Prophet didn't buy back, did he?
Yeah, he did.
He got the Aegis.
No,
oh, right, prior to it. Yeah, got it.
Was it prior? I thought he got Scythe, died again in the pit, and then bought back.
Maybe he did.
I thought that was the way that went down.
No, that does look like it. It was so much happening.
That's alright, that's alright. And they're still looking for Ice up here. They got the Hawk moving forward. They do see him. FTZ can just chop through these trees.
If he dies, that's, again, the buyback.
Yeah, he's dead for a very long time. Okay, sniped out by the arrow and dead for 100. Ursa now just respawning.
Jeez, in base.
I'll dig that.
Okay.
Still's got it. I wonder if that was nearly the play of, say, Makoto saying, well, wait for another 5 seconds if we can, because his Reaper's Scythe was nearly available there.
Oh, that would have been... Oh, what's it? An extra 35? Yeah, that could have been pretty good. Ooh, the telescope. But not for FNATIC. What are they looking at?
Unless they just don't pick it up. Let's pick it up. Looks like Hyde.
I think Hyde's on his way. Yeah, he's got it.
The fact that it's AoE as well is nuts. Like, Witch Doctor's already got the key, so he's going to be able...
Oh, they're trying to swap into the Meteor Hammer. It was a cute play, but Makoto's still pretty tanky. Here on the front lines, getting dragged back into a torrent. And the work down, they do have this repair kit also going to work. Alright. Lotus Orb swap, not doing anything. In the enrage, looking for the stacks onto Jabs, also getting arrowed. Don't think he's going to get this curse off. Dreamacell using the BKB just to ensure that kill. 2 dead so far on FNATIC. Ice still waiting 30 seconds to respawn. Moon now caught out. Scythe reserved for him. He does have a buyback. Vengeful Spirit yields up into the air. 23 Savage just going to keep on fighting. Does turn around onto Kescue, doing some decent work. He's still got the illusion. DJ rolling in. Good magnetize, spreading onto everybody. But Boom's still looking very healthy with the Necrophos heals getting pumped through. And FNATIC putting everything that they've got into this team fight, knowing that this could be the last one that they get this game. Boom just trying to kite out the magnetize. Is getting refreshed somewhat. Looking for a further catch. Dreamacell has got the enrage back up, so he can just keep on fighting. That Halberd hardly doing anything. Ice is the target. He only just got back into this fight, and he's just instantly dead. Dreamacell with the double kill. Moon looking for a boat turnaround. It's an empty boat. Poor Moon.
Curse.
We do have it available, Jabs.
Oh, it's on a creep.
And with that, the GG is called. There's one more arrow. And they get DJ as well. I think he knows just about to end. Alright. His KDA is saved, but Boom gonna be very happy with that win.
And they know what's cooking, that's for sure. Really great plays coming out there from Dreamacell. I think he needs to be singled out as the MVP of that game. Not getting baited into a lot of the aggression that FNATIC were trying to get out.
structures are... Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower has fallen. 10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team pick.
Bang.
Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. FNATIC's turn to pick.
Gold Druid!
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team ban. Spectre. Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. FNATIC's turn to ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. FNATIC's turn to pick. Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team pick. Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. You may now select your heroes. Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
This is a paradox.
So maybe they're going to go for some kind of lane switch up here with FNATIC. Enable the Bane to have that easier rotation through.
So what are you thinking the setup would then be?
I don't think they can, right? Because I was about to say, like, you can't go for a try. That is probably one of the worst try lines I've ever seen in my life with Bane, Phoenix, Spectre.
Yeah.
It's just not it.
It doesn't seem like a thing.
So I think it's just going to have to be all on ice to make those sorts of rotations, because I think with a Spectre, you don't have the freedom to just leave the lane as the Bane.
What is DJ doing? Just drawing triangles on the...
1, 2, 3, 4.
Nope, stop that. Alright, now I'll scribble on your scribbles. I mean, we can, but not with them, unfortunately.
Oh.
Also, for some reason, is it still this way for you as well? Like when you draw on the minimap yourself, all the lines weirdly get connected together, and it's like just a mess.
It's a garble of squiggles. Yeah.
Yeah. But for some reason, for the other person, like when you see me drawing on the minimap, it looks normal.
Draw something in the bottom right.
Sure.
Yeah, I can see that. It's
Yeah.
just normal.
But like, if I draw a circle, it just gets filled in the middle, like automatically.
Mine looks terrible.
Yeah, I really don't understand what's up with that. There's something not quite right about the spectator minimap drawing code, and it's been like that forever, as long as I can remember.
And they have changed up the. They're not taunting us with the fact that we can't play minigames with the players anymore. It's just removed it entirely.
Oh
for
right,
the
we don't even get to see. Oh, I guess people aren't. That seems to have worn thin very quickly. I don't even see people playing the minigames anymore. People will play the hero hunt one a little bit, but musical chairs dead. Whack-a-meepo very dead. Yeah.
I might do Whack-a-meepo like 1 just so that I beat everyone. But that's about it.
Sure. So we do just have the expected lanes, right? Phoenix is going for a headdress here on DJ, which is maybe a little bit outside of the ordinary, but you know, nothing too crazy.
Do you reckon it's because he's laning with a Prophet, and you just want to make sure his treants just stay fit and fight a little bit more readily?
I guess so. I don't know if he's going to be. I don't know if he's going to be building anything really out of it.
He's already gone the Ring of Regen, so that's probably just for the Tranquil Boots, but maybe later on he can go into a pipe. They've got okay magic damage with the Shadow Fiend.
Yeah, I guess a pipe could be alright. 23 Savage is just going straight for the Radiance this game, it looks like, or at least that's what he's got queued up so far. Just after some treads. I do want a few more clarities, and then, yeah, one. Like the way forward.
Good prediction.
Savage and Jabs just having a party.
Yeah, good prediction with the bear as well. Getting a couple of rings of protection, realizing the way that Ice likes to build his Nature's Prophet with that Blightstone, so not wanting to cop too much harass.
Yeah, not a very aggressive build from Dreamacell, but I don't think he's really intending on getting too much help down here. It does seem like KezQ might be thinking about making plays elsewhere, and with that, he's just going to be left to farm and soak experience. Doesn't really need the Orb of Venom or anything to find kills, at least right off the bat. He is going to go for the Uv Blightstone, or has them queued up a little later on. Did he start with the... He didn't get a TP right away on the bear, so we'll have to grab one a little later.
The battle begins.
Boom, just looking to secure 2 bounties. Actually trying for the 3rd at bottom. Dreamacell not going to have the faster fingers, as DJ will end up grabbing it. 2-2.
He did get that first hit root though, which was really handy. Already DJ down a little bit on his HP, but the headdress, he's going to be fine.
Oh, Bear just sitting in the very edge of the tower protection. Get that little bit of extra HP regen back. I've even seen people like on Centaur go and take hits and then run all the way back to the tier 2 for the even better tower protection.
The 3 HP regen?
Yeah.
Not for you.
See, Ice and DJ, they've practiced a lot. They're synchronizing their denying fairly well.
Making life hard for Dreamacell. Wave already bouncing away from the tower, so FNATIC getting the wave kind of in the position that they were hoping for. DJ looking to block up these camps, it looks like. Actually, is he trying to let the big camp spawn? KezQ not going to let it happen. And the small camp does end up spawning. We've seen Ice previously microing a treant over there to prevent it, but this time around looks like KezQ might have access to the small camp to get a little bit more lane control going. How's mid lane going? 8 CS already on Moon, so doing very well out of these first couple of waves. The Makoto not too far behind him, and just going to be grabbing all these mangoes and rushing towards his bottle very quickly.
SSIS already has 5 denies. He's doing incredibly well. 6 down on this bottom side. So, especially early on, taking advantage of the fact that Kezcute wasn't there and synchronizing it together with DJ. And now with this Voodoo Restoration, there's not too much threat coming through from the Witch Doctor for any sort of turnaround potential.
Yeah, it does seem like Kezcute taking a relatively passive approach to the lane. What has Hyde been up to? I saw that he was getting chased a little bit earlier. He is just starting to jungle up some
Stacking,
golems here.
Trying to.
I didn't quite get it. So FPZ, lane's in a decent position for him. They know that the Bane isn't there, so like he's content to just kind of take the 1v1 fight. And oh, Courier needs to be careful. All right, reconsiders his life decisions and does take a little path around.
Map awareness coming through. Hyde is going to be a little annoyed. He just popped a clarity previously. Oh, well, say that. Courier's dead.
Not very fun for Jabs. He started with boots, so it doesn't have any more regen to his name. Jabs is just farming away. 15-3 against 9-2 on mid. I feel like I should watch this mid lane for a little bit because Moon is putting in some work. SF is going to get the level 4 off of this creep. So certainly helpful for him, but Moon already has the bottle coming out. Yeah, oh, gets the deny on the range creep there. Not what you want to be seeing for this Shadow Fiend. The one thing that should be guaranteed for him this game is the laning stage, but so far, let's go on the Ember's way. Are we going to have a battle for the 4-minute runes? Let's see. Kezcute probably going to make a rotation over. Might even see Hyde try and get involved. A little damage onto Jabs. FPZ running over. Gets the immediate disarm, so say goodbye to your armor. And Jabs just trying to run this one out. This fade and first blood coming out. All right, it should be a much better Necrobook timing with that, especially than that game yesterday.
Hashtag value for Moon though. It's the tactical death, making sure he's able to refill his bottle if he TPs mid.
Right, Water Boy. Here we go. And the refill. All right,
he refills, and it's 4 minutes, so Jabs is here to be able to contest it anyway. What a great death. Perfectly executed.
Very value. Where's it going to be? Oh, it's a haste at bottom. Well, Moon just eats up all those sips and very quickly grabs it.
By leaving for that little bit, though, Makoto has got that slight little lead now in terms of the experience. Happy with that.
Yeah, very nice. And now he's got the level 3 raise, so can put a lot more pressure onto Moon. Up at top, Hyde a little bit low. Jab's coming in for the backstab. As DJ actually going to get Kezcute's Courier down here as he goes for a stack pull into the small camp.
Our most hated small camp.
Well, at least he's got the Vools, right? Those actually do some damage.
Yes.
But yeah, the Kobold's not doing a whole lot. Mid lane trade. Ice TPing in. Should have been watching there, but this is going to end up just being a 1-for-1. Nicely done by Makoto to at least find the kill before going down.
I mean,
a lot of pressure
he was able
on
to
him.
do that with Jabs rotating and Ice. So you have to say that's a huge win for SF.
Amazing what you're finding.
Yeah, that's really nice. Well, Jabs comes and grabs a bounty over here. It does look like it's going to be 3 for FNATIC.
Is just going to live.
What is Hyde doing over here? Does Shadow Fiend really want you being over here farming this camp? I am not so sure.
I think it just got to the stage where maybe he needed a little bit of that passive experience coming through from the mid lane just to get onto his level 3.
DJ's looking at him. Wants a couple of these Eidolons. Should be able to clear them up. Poor Hyde just never catches a break. There's never uninterrupted farm on this Enigma. It's really... He goes somewhere, somebody runs over, kills a couple of his Eidolons, he has to go find a new home.
Get what you deserve. About 1,000 gold away from his Necro, so hopefully for his sake he doesn't wait until the 17-minute mark to grab it. DJ is positioning himself around this bottom rune. It's luckily enough for regen for him, so... didn't body block the camp though.
So they nightmared FBZ to try and kill him, but the nightmare blocked the spectral dagger damage. So FBZ ends up surviving because of that. Though if they hadn't nightmared him, he probably would have just gotten away anyway. So Tough call. Probably needed to coordinate just a little bit better. But FBZ back to base. Hyde finds a little bit more experience. He doesn't really mind when his cores get pushed out of lane. He's more than happy to go and soak that experience for him. Dreamcell just going to be going for the standard build, it looks like, though he doesn't have anything queued up just yet on the lone druid.
Radiant's middle tower is under
There's
attack.
really any other build other than this like Mask of Madness right click kind of thing. Moon getting walked out at mid. Kescute happy that he's got a little bit more time on his hands, able to battle against DJ. They do really want this dive onto the Shadow Fiend. He doesn't have the Requiem just yet. Just getting auto attack.
Oh, he's
paralyzing
trapped.
cast, bouncing around a little bit. He's trapped inside of the Warcraft 3 surround. Jump away at the last moment. Ice now looking with the Wrath of Nature. Kescute, is that TP going to be fast enough? It's not.
Radiant's middle
Poor guy.
tower is under attack.
And now Hyde even getting spotted out a little bit. Moon with the regen rune, slight chains. Jab's able to keep the chase going. Just gonna Nightmare to buy a little bit more time so DJ can move into position, and now they can all just beat the Enigma to death. Hey, buddy. Are they gonna give this one to Moon? At least cancel Moon's regen. And actually, a route into a follow-up route on Ice. Not very happy with the way that things are going at mid. And at least Makoto comes in and gets some immediate souls back. Pretty good for him.
Yeah, really handy. And gonna try and push this wave out quickly enough. I mean, with all these rotations that are coming through, sure, you're getting a few kills onto Makoto, but it's not hurting his net worth that much, and more importantly, it's not hurting his experience at all. He's still a full level ahead of Moon here.
Battle for the 8-minute rune, but it is actually top, so Jab's gonna hold onto that prize here. Makoto probably gonna get Nightmare. They're threatening the TP again. There is a lot of hate being put towards the Shadow Fiend this game, but rightfully so. They don't have a ton of kill potential on the Lone Druid necessarily, and there's not a whole lot of punish coming out when you've got a position for Enigma, so FNATIC just kind of able to play wherever they want on the map.
Found Jabs.
He's in pretty deep. Hyde gonna wake up FBZ, who immediately goes for the Rolling Thunder. Jabs may be wishing that he could take that Nightmare onto himself, but he's now dead.
There's the one point in the shield crash to secure it.
I think he actually had that a little earlier. He used it when they went on him before, so he was like 3-1-1.
For the survivability.
I guess so, yeah. There may have been like a big creep that he was trying to secure or something.
Or maybe the Sprout escape or something like that.
Yeah, he has gone for the Soul Ring, so I can kind of see the justification for...
It's gonna kill Dreamcell down here.
They're looking for it. Wrath of Nature. Here comes the damage. He's going to pop the ultimate to try and survive. And he gets the immediate route onto Moon, controlling him a little bit longer. FBZ coming through. Doesn't have the Rolling Thunder. There is the Disarm, though, protecting Dreamcell from the damage. And he's still sending the Bear in. FNATIC really going for a deep dive. They will end up losing their mid. But these swashbuckles are doing huge damage. And Kescute with the Paralyzing Cask helping out a little bit. But now Ice and Jabs just turn their attention towards him. He's got nowhere to go. There is a TP coming through from Makoto. Gonna miss on the short range. Just trying to interrupt the TP with the Requiem Bomb. Does do it, and that long raise will finish him off. So at least the Shadow Fiend gets something out of that TP, and ends up being a 3-for-2 at bottom.
Okay, I thought Jabs might have gone for that that take on the outpost. He definitely had the capability to, especially with the having just used the Requiem.
So he would have given away a bounty to take it, but
I think it's worth it.
maybe worth? Yeah.
When you got a Phoenix, you need levels ASAP.
Well, I mean, they got experience no matter what.
Yeah, but
right?
like the differential is what I'm saying.
Right. Oh, what's SSS going for? He's just going for the Orchid this game. Kodo Yules, but still just jungling for the moment. Necrobook is up. It is not a late teens Necrobook this game.
No. There's kill potential if they're able to find out Moon here. Black Hole also available.
Is under attack.
Yeah,
Putting forward. Hyde gonna beeline him, but Moon just trying to drag this wave and hold onto the tower a little bit longer. Makoto and Kescute are also rotating up. I believe the Yules is just about to be delivered. So Moon feeling confident. He's just gonna get straight up Black Hole. Hyde finds the opportunity. Long range raise from Makoto walking up, and FBZ more than happy to take that kill. Big investment, but you're not always going to find a good opportunity to use the Black Hole this early. So you may as well just bomb it out for a kill and the tower takedown.
It's like when you can get it again, another first hit bash.
Dire's top tower is under
Oh, they're
attack.
just going to keep on pressuring. Hyde pretty happy to have all of this space. They've got a nice observer ward down, spotting any rotations into the Dire jungle, so it does just seem like, for now, we're going to have a bit of a trade-off. Both teams taking one side of the map. Moon does TP all the way over to the outposts. Be looking for something down here. Is he going... Is this a Maelstrom first? Or... Where's his courier?
Dire's top tower is under attack.
What is this Mythril Hammer about? Dreamcell gets the ultimate off once again. Trapped inside of the Sprout. They are going to drop down the Supernova. Can't really deal with that. So just going to try and run for it. They're getting body blocked a little bit, and here comes the grip. Lone Druid unable to escape, so Makoto just going to try with the Requiem to get the kill onto Moon. Nice triple raise brings him down. At least Boomer getting something out of these goes on the Lone Druid.
I don't mind it at all, though. Again, they paid a lot of attention to Makoto early on into the game, and despite that, he's still sitting in first on his net worth. Sure, you're giving a little bit of space to Savage, and it's not going to be worthwhile, these, you know, one-for-one trades as it progresses on. He's approaching that Sacred Relic, but for now, be reasonably alright with it.
I always feel kind of surprised at how quickly the Spectre can farm even without any real farming items, right? Like, you're just chugging Clarities and spamming Spectral Dagger, and that's enough to kind of keep you up there, even with some of these really good flash farming heroes like the SF. Of course, 23 Savage has not really participated too much this game. He's mostly just been hitting creeps the entire time, but...
I think his one team fight, right, was that one underneath this tier 1 tower at bot where he's sitting right now. He haunted in.
Yep. So FPZ just going to go for a Blink Dagger next. Dreamcell does have the Mask of Madness up and is just going to go straight into a Desolator after that. Hyde Mech is queued up.
Gets out somehow.
Oh, I think he's still...
Maledict, yeah.
Yeah, I think he's still dead to this Maledict. He's going to maybe deny himself to the Ancients. Instead, he's trying to heal. Realizes a little bit too late that even the tick damage was going to bring him down. That's cute. Gladly takes that kill. He's got the Maledict maxed out, so it does a lot of damage at this stage.
23 Savage again, he knows exactly where to find farm and when. He just used the Death Ward, they just used the Rolling Thunder, so he's happy to be down on this side of the map despite lacking a little bit of vision here. Relic finished up.
They are pinging him on the Lone Druid. They know where 23 Savage is, but the question is, can they actually do anything about him? Hyde jungling in pretty deep. There is already a Sentry Ward down from the Dire, but this Observer just a little bit out of range. Jabs does have a Fiend's Grip available. Enigma fairly easy kill. They don't even need the grip for it. DJ actually going to end up being brought down by all the summons. Actually, that's really not that bad for Hyde. Needs to be said.
Did he die to the... Yeah, Necrobook damage.
Oh, okay. Right. What, so he just burned it up with the Sunray and that was just the end of him? I think it was already maybe a little bit low from jungling.
Moon?
Is he looking for Moon? Alright, can he keep the chain stun going though is the question. No, he cannot. Jabs came in here to try and do something. Does get the Nightmare onto the Spirit Bear. Lone Druid gonna deal with that. So the Dreamcell Bear can just keep going. Finish this kill off.
What's
happening at bottom? Requiem bombed onto 23 Savage, but here comes Ice. They do have an Illusion Rune, so he's able to get out of the Orchid, but he might still just be dead anyway. 23 Savage walking away, Raindrop helping him out, and straight back to farm for the Spectre.
You can tell Moon was a little bit salty about all those return kills that the SF was able to get onto him, and perhaps underestimating the effect of that dispersion.
So I don't even think he got the Requiem like dead on. There he wasn't underneath the Yules, so yeah, not gonna one-shot the Spectre. And Ice is TPing in. They've also spotted Kescute. This is the global mobility that their lineup provides. They've also got a Fiend's Grip over on Hyde, so he's going to be brought down near the Roshan pit. And Boom losing 3 heroes across the map. FNATIC can now really make just any play that they want. They're even going a little bit deeper, looking towards FBZ. Might be able to force out the Rolling Thunder. He does have the Swashbuckle to get out.
But this is FNATIC gameplay, right? Like, taking fights at the exact same time throughout other sides of the map and forcing not necessarily poor decisions, but difficult decisions out of the enemy team.
Yeah, they're always good at like teaming up just two heroes and the two supports teaming up to go and find these kills. I think is a great example of FNATIC really just having the recognition of when they're strong, when they're able to make plays. FBZ getting jumped in the mid lane, pretty much instantly popped. KezQ in some danger. 23 Savage still looking for him. He does have this Maledict on him, so needs to be a little bit careful with how he chooses to play. The Death Ward starting to come out. Hyde with the immediate black hole. And yeah, 23 Savage, maybe a chase too far. Hyde getting ticked out, looking like the Soulburn should just finish him off. KezQ trying desperately with that 1 point in the Voodoo Restoration to keep him alive.
Maybe if it was leveled up, you know, that could be the difference.
Maybe if it was a good ability, Danog, the people would level it up. How about that? Buff my boy Witch Doctor, please.
He's fine.
Oh, maybe. Maybe he would be too strong if Voodoo Restoration was actually good. But.
All right, first hit root coming through again. No, I'm not locking out this time.
So Moon is just going like straight up BKB this game on the Ember Spirit.
Just threatening these TPs at all stages of the game here on Ice Ice Ice. He's keeping the lane pushed out with his army of treants as well. The little coconut men taking out this tower, or at least a few spears into it.
So has Lone Druid given up on the Deso idea? Seems like it. Looked like he's just going for the MKB now. Radiant Spectre is just farming away, finds a Pupil's Gift. Very nice. Anything to be a little bit more, get some more dispersion damage going back. Makoto, this Shadow Fiend build just always feels kind of risky to me. Like you're really gambling on getting some big pickoffs with the Yules, and just sort of hasn't happened just yet. Can he maybe bomb Moon here? He's gonna try with the Rolling Thunder to keep him locked down, but he gets the slide off and just jumps away.
Unfortunate, and lets him know about it immediately. With the Spectre as well, he opted to go for the little bit greedier build, going for the all stats and locking out, getting the Vampire Fangs from that tier 2 drop, so he's not going to be impacted too much.
And Hyde also, okay, they're really shifting gears on Boom here. Like originally they had the Deso and the Mech queued up between the Lone Druid and the Enigma, but you can see the story starting to shift a little bit. They're like, okay, wait a second. Maybe we need to think about this game going a little bit longer. Maybe the Nature's Prophet and the Ember are just making too much space. The Spectre's also shoving out lanes. We're not going to be in a position to end this super soon. So let's kind of gear up to maybe play for the late game a little bit more.
The defensive rotations down to this bot side. You've got Hyde, but his Black Hole's on cooldown for the next 40 seconds or so. And I mean, they're keen. They're fine with just leaving right now. TP back in anytime he wants. I'm sure they want to try and defend this outpost area, potentially with Ice 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 grabbing the Radiant one that they currently have within the Dire jungle.
Yeah, not a bad time to fight. They're getting 2 BKBs right now. So 2 BKBs and a Radiant's Haunt. Boom. Don't really have anything all that new. They're coming out. Smoke gets broken. Moon needs to be careful. Gets the chains out onto one. He has been feared and now rooted up as well. Gonna force out the BKB. They are gonna lose the life of the Enigma pretty much immediately. They have to run away from the Supernova. Shadow Fiend trapped up in the air. Does get the blink away. 2 supports dead so far, and Moon does get caught by this Requiem, but there's just so much damage from FNATIC. The Bear trying to find this kill. Nice Rolling Thunder back through from FBZ. They're gonna Nightmare at Moon just so that he can find the nicely played by Jabs, and now Dreamacell also getting chased up onto the high ground. Ice 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 wanting a little more. They really want this Bear. Here come the Treants. He's calling his team back in. The dagger not quite gonna land, and it does seem like Dreamacell gonna get the Bear out of there. But still, even with the Bear surviving, huge team fight for FNATIC.
Yeah, absolutely. Being able to pick off the the Enigma at the start of that team fight. No Black Hole used, so maybe they're going to now try go for something. They don't have the Haunt available. They don't have the Supernova, no Fiend's Grip, and not really.
Okay, Jabs, now the one in some danger, perhaps. They are actually coming back in with the Nature's Prophet, so it's KezQ who will end up being punished.
See you later, KezQ.
FNATIC with the global mobility, right? They can just kind of always be everywhere. They're just holding this line mid and bottom, so only giving Boom really one place that they can go. Hyde is up here on the Enigma, kind of pushing out the wave, but other than that, now FBZ getting caught out by the Orchid. Ice is just able to be everywhere. The Sprout got cut down, and Ice just filled the hole with a Treant. That was great.
Radiant's
they're continuing to go.
Yeah, Makoto kind of getting caught out. Yules is on cooldown. Moon's still just running at him. DJ doesn't have the dive. Ran it up onto the high ground. Kezcute looking for the turnaround, but out comes the BKB. Moon really wants this kill, but is he actually going to get it? The Slight finishes it off. It's 2 down. Supernova dropped. FBZ actually going to get caught by that jabs. Does actually have the Fiend Script. He doesn't even get into the Rolling Thunder. There's nothing to interrupt this. Ice is still deep inside of the base. Hyde needs to decide if he's going for this black hole. He does also get another 23 Savage. The Slight's going to clean him up, but Ice still brought down. But this is just Fnatic in a nutshell. There's a tier 2 mid. There's a tier 1 top. And they're inside the enemy base taking kills.
It's just insane teamfight cohesion coming out. I mean, this early Orchid, as well as the BKB that they've been able to grab for Ice, it just enables them to do so much. The silencers are instant, meaning that, you know, the Death Ward wasn't able to channel for more than probably 1 second, and beyond that, there's really no reason to back off outside of that base. You know, like you said, they still do have the 2 towers up on this top side of the map, but they don't care. They've got the sustain to be able to just withstand it.
DJ just immediately shoves it in the mid wave. No matter what happens, they're just not letting Boom back into the Radiant jungle. And they're even covering this top side a little bit. They really need to get this D-Ward if they can. Kezcute even needs a couple more sentries. And if this ward stays up, that is troublesome. Yeah, Jab's kind of just walking over. They spotted Makoto. They want him dead. Can he get the blink off this time around? Won't be able to do it. Kezcute's down. Makoto trying with the raises, but is DJ dead to Maledict is the question here. I think he might be able to fight.
But man, that feels bad. You know, just respawning, going onto the one part of the map that you feel should be safe, and then immediately getting popped.
Yep, and now Fnatic, even though they're not the best Roshan lineup in the world, they do have the Manta on the Spectre now. Gonna make pretty quick work of this. DJ keeping everybody sustained. Boomer coming over, but this is just not a fight that they can realistically take.
They don't have the black hole. They can't do it.
Yeah, Missile running at jabs. Gets the immediate fear off. Here comes the Supernova. How are you going to deal with this? Moon looking to catch a little bit more. Doesn't quite get the Slight Chains combination. FBZ rolling out of this one. Dreamcell. They get the silence onto Hyde. He was trying to find the angle, but doesn't even have the black hole currently. Ice is just going to finish him off, and boom. They've had enough of this game. GG's called.
Ice MVP. Has to be said. 11, 3, and 9.
Dropping all of his items.
He got a little bit frustrated with all the attention that was being put onto him, but it was all counterplays, Moon. Calm down. But
yeah, you can. And then you're like, well, look, you guys are ganking me, ganking my Spectre. Really not.